Hello and welcome to a very special session revolving around one of the most important days of the year, which we have converted into a week. About 4 years ago, when the world realized the importance of letting the globe breathe without human interference, that is when we came up with the concept of 1 week for one world, where instead of celebrating just one day, we decided to dedicate at least a week to it. And since then, we have started this 1 week for one world initiative with none other than Sonakshi ma'am as a lead cause ambassador. So in the first year, we decided to petition the UN and the Prime Minister. Well, lakhs of people signed the petition, and all the students now dedicate a week to the environment instead of just dedicating a day. In the second year, we had a conversation, and about 3,500 schools celebrated this entire week and decided to preserve the environment. And last year, we decided to do something every day of the week, like either saving energy, taking a walk instead of taking a car, or just little initiatives to contribute towards preserving the environment. And again, had lakhs of students across the globe take part in this event and dedicate a week to the environment. And as we do this for the first time, we are very excited and thrilled to have once again thousands of schools join us in celebrating 1 week for one world. And all of this is possible only because we have the support of somebody who has championed this cause wholeheartedly, and she needs no introduction. But yet, in a world full of glitz and glamour, where stars illuminate the sky, there exists this one luminary whose presence ignites the very essence of cinematic mastery. Someone who is known for her versatility and has appeared in a wide range of films spanning different genres. She's also a singer and, of course, a champion of all good causes. Once again, grateful to have someone who firmly believes in preserving this planet, which we call our home. It is an honor and a privilege to be able to join hands once again for the fourth year with an NI ambassador, Sonakshi Sinha, for 1 week. It is an honor to have you with us, ma'am.
Thank you. It's my pleasure, actually. I can't think of anything better I could have done on my birthday. Seeing so many faces over here, and all of you look so enthusiastic about this cause, and I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, we have a lot of students across India, from Srinagar to Kanyakumari and from Manipur to Gujarat, who are eager to ask you questions. So without further ado, I would request all students to raise their hands so we can one by one recognize you all, and you can ask your questions.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hi, Chiranjeev. Good afternoon.
Ma'am, it's been it's a very good opportunity. I have been looking forward to it since I saw the performance of you in Dahad.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am, coming to the question is what does one world, 1 week for one world mean to you? Like, we have championed this campaign reaching all the top offices. Largely young people believe in it. If you see, largely young people believe in it, but when it comes to the elders, there is a small slightly they don't believe in it as much as we do. What keeps you committed to the cause? What makes you believe in it?
I think it really means a lot to me, when I'm so happy to have been a part of this, from the very beginning. I think 2020 was when we got together and made this happen. And it's so encouraging to see so many of you stand up for this cause and be here for it and take it forward. We've reached out to so many schools, so many students, and I think you guys are the future, really. So who you're speaking about right now, the people who actually don't believe in it, come from a different generation, come from when things were not as bad as they are right now. And they probably didn't realize where it was headed. We can see that. And we are the ones who have to make the change happen. So it truly does mean a lot to me. And I'm very happy to see how much it means to all you guys. And together, I'm sure that we're going to make our voices heard, be heard, and do whatever we can that's in our power. I think that's what really it just boils down to at the end of the day, what we as individuals can do. So there's so many of us. I think we're going in the right direction, guys. Well done.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Chiranjeev.
I definitely do agree with you on the same. Now, moving forward to the next question, we will have Sheikh Ambia.
I'm Sheikh Ambia from Firozabad, Uttar Pradesh, and currently I'm serving as an assistant director in the organization. Before I start, ma'am, we all are so proud of what you're doing, and on a daily basis, you're inspiring each one of us.
I'll say thank you.
Yeah. My question to you is, the first climate summit was held in 1979. There have been many summits and discussions on climate change, but there has been little to no real difference. Ironically, there are 200 private planes started to fly, leaders across the world to meet for a climate summit. No political parties in India has climate action on their manifestos. When will we go from all the words to some action? And why do you think that there is such resistance to getting on the ground and creating change?
I think real change can actually happen when younger people step up into the roles of being the change makers. I think the people that are already there, like we discussed in the previous question also, they probably don't see it the way that we do. They don't think of the effects as life damaging in any sort of way, which is where we need to step up. A lot of people, so many people, really, especially for my generation as well, I think a lot of people are hesitant to get into those roles where it comes to actually making a change. Everybody's like, oh, okay, fine, we follow politics, but we probably don't want to become a politician. It is difficult. I'm not saying it's easy, but it is difficult, but it has to be done right. And when more people from our generation steps up and actually gets into those positions of power where they can actually make a difference, I think that's when all the change will start happening. And yes, like you said, like private jets are being flown to climate summits, call them out.
Yes, so raise your voices and call them out. So next time you see any
politician, you guys are doing a fab job of it, I think.
Yes, next time we see any politician, we all will ensure that we go call them out for taking a private jet.
Yeah.
So, thank you, Ambia, and thank you, ma'am, for such an amazing answer. Next, we have Kritika Dubey.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, Kritika. How are you?
I am great. It is such an honor to meet you. Your one of the movies, which is Double XL, has inspired me so much.
How sweet. Thank you.
Coming to my question, ma'am, a lot of people in the world still think that, what will be my one small step do towards this massive issue. So what would you say to them? What would you tell them?
I think that's where the saying comes in, every drop makes an ocean. So no contribution, no step, no matter how small it is, goes wasted, I feel. And I think by creating awareness about this, a lot more people see, it's unrealistic to say that you have to change all your habits and do everything that you can for the environment. There are probably things that we are not able to do in the situation or circumstances or our work or something that we might not be able to do each and everything, but we can do lots of things. And in those lots of things also, if you do a few things, you'll be making a big difference. Like, today, can I replace my bamboo toothbrush or my plastic toothbrush with a bamboo toothbrush? Yes, I can. Easily, happily. I'll do that. Today, women, can we replace our sanitary napkins, which go to the landfills and contribute to most of the trash that we have? Can we change into a menstrual cup? Of course we can, unless you have some absolute health issue that doesn't allow you to. If you can't do that, do something else. Can we replace our plastic bottles with single-use plastics with materials that will stay for longer? Of course we can. So these are steps that I think everybody needs to consciously take. It's unrealistic to think that we will be able to do each and everything, but there are lots of things that we can do, and we must. And to be able to make people realize that, I think creating awareness is the best way to go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kritika.
Every drop counts, and we will definitely ensure we take a small step towards creating actual impact. Thank you so much for that. Next, we'll have Amber.
I study in Presentation Convent School and I come from Srinagar. And ma'am, my question to you would be that Western cinema has to an extent adopted the alarmist school of thought and created movies on the issue of climate change and the devastation that can be caused by films like 2012 or The Day After Tomorrow. Why do we see differently in India? Because I remember when Vidya Balan ma'am had visited us last year, she mentioned that cinema reflects society, but it is also true that cinema can influence massive change. So why has this mega resource yet to be tapped for this?
I think you've just given me an idea for my next script. See, like I said, we have to take things into our own hands, right? If nobody is doing it, I'm probably going to go and meet whichever writer or director I meet next. I'm going to suggest this idea to them. And you're absolutely right. We don't make enough of films addressing this issue, which is a huge issue we're facing. Thanks for the idea.
I'm glad.
And it's a very interesting question. I'm actually gonna ask some of my peers from the industry that why isn't this issue addressed as much as it should be? Because it is it's the need of the hour. The more we speak about it, the more awareness we create, the better it is. So yeah, thanks for this amazing idea. I'm definitely gonna take it forward.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much for that lovely answer. And thank you, Amber. Next, we'll have Gaurisha.
Hi, ma'am. So it's very nice to meet you. Like looking at the movies, and now you're sitting in front of me, even if it's like this. So my question is, how can we, as young India, make climate action more inclusive? How can we enable those who cannot voice their struggles? How can we make environment everyone's issue and not just something about we read in environmental science or foreign policy books?
You know what? I think the easiest thing to do, and because it's the need of the hour, I've been saying this for a very, very, very long time. Teaching kids about the environment and how to conserve it should be a subject in school. Because it's the need of the hour, that's what kids need to actually grow up learning. Like, I have no use for sine cos tan right now. I'm not saying nobody should study it. If they have the interest or the inclination to whichever subject, they should take it up. But this is not optional. This is compulsory. And which is why I've been saying it should be a separate subject in school where we teach kids. And I think that's half your battle won, because these kids will grow up with that seed in their mind, with that they'll always be thinking about what good can we do? How can we conserve our planet? How can we save our world? And I think that's the best way to go about it. So yeah, making it as a full-time subject in every school. Imagine how many young minds will be programmed to think in a way just to save our planet. Oh my God, does that not blow your mind? It blows my mind. I'm getting goosebumps. Again, the change makers really, really need to think about this. A lot of us need to step up into roles where we can make changes. And yeah, until I'm not heard, I'm going to keep harping on the fact that saving our planet, climate change, environmental studies should be a subject in every school.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And now we will definitely ensure that every school we go to now on your work.
Guys, you all should all tell your teachers in your school, yeah? Let's bombard them. Like so many of y'all, I think just go start telling them now only that we should have a subject like that.
We will definitely do that. Thank you so much, ma'am, for that answer. Next, we'll have Rashi.
I'm Rashi Lalwani from Indore, Madhya Pradesh, and I'm from SDPS International School. Okay, and coming to my questions, ma'am, how can students like us initiate or contribute to the One World's mission at a grassroots level and can make a change in our community and can make a difference in our community?
I think I somewhere answered that in the previous question itself. I think if all of you all get together, go and meet your teachers, your principals, ask them to keep a subject like this where you all are taught about this in school from a very young age. I think from the first standard onwards, if possible, I think that's a great way to go about it. So yeah, like I said, if you guys join hands, what is it that you all can't achieve? Look at how far you all have come. Look at what you all are doing. Look at how much change you all are bringing about at your own individual level. So there's nothing you guys can't do, really. So get together and go to the people who'll actually hear you and try and just drill it in their heads.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for this lovely answer. Now, next we'll have Kushal.
Good evening, ma'am. It's an absolute pleasure speaking with you.
Good evening.
I'm Kushal Bhatia, ma'am, and I live in Mumbai and I study in HR college.
Oh,
So,
lovely.
ma'am, my question.
My
So,
neighbor
ma'am,
called. I was in Jai Hind.
oh, ma'am, great. So, ma'am, my question to you is, so how should we measure the pros and cons for the greater good? For example, the electric vehicles. The electric vehicles is a very environmental and an eco-friendly concept, but when it comes to the production of lithium batteries, they cause more carbon emission and more carbon footprints. And on the other hand, when it comes to substituting plastic with things like paper or jute, a mass amount of deforestation is caused. So, ma'am, how should we measure the pros and cons for the same?
Oh, wow. You know what? You've just given me information that I did not have. I didn't know that electric vehicles leave a greater carbon footprint than regular vehicles. Again, awareness is the key to everything. For example, I didn't know this today. I'm sure so many other people also did not. I was planning on purchasing an EV for my next bike because I was being fed that it's better for the environment than a regular car, right? So creating awareness is the only way to go about this. I mean, this is sounding like the biggest scam of the century right now. What is happening in this world? And great that young people like you are so well informed, have done your research, are able to give out this information. Just take it forward far and wide as much as you can. And yeah, a good job creating the awareness. So well done. And hopefully we'll be able to solve this. I don't know if completely we can, again, not trying to be unrealistic or anything, but whatever we can do, we should.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
No, thank you. You've educated me today.
Thank you so much, Kushal, and thank you so much, ma'am, for this lovely answer. Now we'll ensure that every city and country that we go to, they need to change this, and they definitely should.
No, like imagine, no, I mean, half information is so, like, it's so bad. Like I was properly convinced that an EV is the way to go. So I'm glad that you guys are actually like doing your research and coming up with these facts. So well done, guys. Keep at it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now towards the next question.
I'm Kanak and I'm from Mumbai and I'm from KC College. So my question to you was, how can technology and social media platforms be leveraged to enhance the reach and impact of micro level initiatives? Like how can we better facilitate the knowledge sharing and support for individuals or small groups who are involved in these micro level initiatives taken towards the betterment of the environment?
Look at the reach that social media has. Like I said before, look at where all of us are. We're all sitting in different parts of the country today and speaking to each other like we're right there, right? That's how connected we are today. And the network that you guys have created, this is something that you all feel so strongly about, that you all want to promote, that you all want to make a change. The network that you have created is massive. And like I said before, what is it that you cannot do? Within that network, start sharing, start making, the people that need to be heard, make sure that their voice does reach as wide as audience that it can. I think that is the best and easiest step, owing to the fact that you all have created something so big and so beautiful. Make the most use of it, I feel. And I think that's again one step in the right direction, and it can only get better and better from there. So you guys are doing great, I think. I'm nobody to say anything to you guys because I see how hard you all work, how passionate you all are about this subject, and what lengths you all can go to. So keep it up, guys. I think you all are headed in the absolute right direction.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And with you as our lead cause ambassador, I'm sure we will create change like no other organization has ever had.
We can do this together.
Yes, we definitely will. We'll change this from 1 week to 1 year for one world.
Just give life, na, lifelong. That's what we need.
Yes, yes. We'll definitely do that.
Yeah.
One day. With all our hopes. We're
So,
manifesting it
hopefully.
today. It will happen tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Okay, next up we have Mitesh.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Hi, Mitesh. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am. As a fan of your work, I'm also aware of your commitment to various social and environmental causes. And today, I would like to ask, when young people like Greta Thunberg take a firm stand on climate actions, they met with like mockery and legal action served from those who are much older than them. Like, how do young people believe in their voices when all they see is their peers being silent?
What Greta's doing is so commendable. Her commitment to the cause, she never backs down, and I think that is the only attitude to have where you're constantly trying to be silenced. The least I think that change makers can do is at least not silence the people who are actually trying to make a change, right? And I think what we can take away from this is see the level of commitment that someone like her has, the people that work with her or who protest with her have. They are totally committed to the cause. And if we can take away even a little bit from that, I think keeping the commitment very rife in our hearts is the best way to go. And yeah, I think the least people can do is not silence people who are trying to make a difference for the better.
Sure, ma'am. Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Mitesh.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And definitely with you and other people who will support this cause, all the students who are a part of this initiative, I'm sure they will be now even more empowered to voice their opinions out and save the environment.
Amazing. You might get into trouble for it, but don't stop. That's the takeaway from Greta Thunberg.
Definitely. Now next we'll have Pia.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, Pia. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine. So, I'm a huge fan of yours, and it's a great opportunity to have this conversation with you.
Thank you so much. No, really, all you guys are saying this. It's truly a great opportunity for me to meet such brilliant people from all across India. You guys are amazing, and I love your commitment to the cause. And I'm so honored to be speaking to all of you on my birthday today.
So, this
I feel
is
like
Pia.
enriching my life by speaking to all of you all.
So, this is Pia, and I'm currently studying in KG for my Arts and Commerce College. So, my question is, what are the 3 best practices that all of us must do to ensure we do our bit towards the environment? What can we, as young India, do better?
I think changing certain small habits, like I said before, every drop counts, every step we take counts. So making, I think, 3 small changes in your lifestyle can go a really, really long way. Everybody is able to do that. Everybody can do that, no matter what walk of life you're from, no matter what profession you're in. Everybody can make 3 small changes to their lifestyle that could help the environment, whether it is, like I said, using a bamboo toothbrush or switching off the lights before you leave a room, switching to a menstrual cup, or the methods that are not as wasteful for your menstrual cycle. For women, of course, walking where you can, instead of using your car, biking. Small things. There's countless. You guys know them all, and I just think creating the awareness is the best way to go about it. And like I said, no matter which strata of society you come from, no matter what profession you're in, every person can make 3 small changes.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And if there are 3 things that I took away from this wonderful session, are that every drop counts. So we should not be afraid of voicing our opinions out. We should not be afraid of calling people out if they do something that we shouldn't be doing. And thirdly, we will definitely create impact in the long run and make this lifetime for one world instead of just one world. So,
yes, good takeaways.
So thank you so much. And I would like to call our founder, Rishabh sir, to conclude this.
Over the years, it's become from Rishabh, it's become Rishabh sir.
Rishabh sir. Today I'm also feeling like ma'am. I'm feeling like I'm holding a classroom session.
But honestly, what you've done, network is fluctuating, but one thing that wasn't fluctuating was your commitment to the cause. And Vivekananda said this, and I must quote, he says that give me 100 young men and I will revolutionize the country. We have 100 young participants on the conversation, and we have found a Vivekananda and Sonakshi Sinha.
I'm a part of you guys. I'm with y'all all the way. But we're all leading this. We're all leading this. And there's no one person in the forefront. We're all in this together. And I think that's the only way that we're all going to march forward, making sure that people follow all of us. So I think that's the best way to approach it.
No, that's very kind of you and very humble of you. And that's what leaders do, right? So they always put the onus and also they put the spotlight on other people. But what you've done with them is really nice, because now these people will go back to their schools, their ecosystems, and they're all from different schools and colleges across. Some working in the team and some not in the team. And all of these people will now act as agents of change on ground. So there's a reason where in a world where we are finding what is, there's a lot of gold in the world, there's a lot of sona in the world. But I must use this one line once again as the one last time, where it's very difficult to find the asli sona. And your Instagram handle, your Instagram handle and this conversation does justice to the fact that that's why it's called asli sona. So Sonakshi Sinha, on behalf of everyone who was a part of this conversation and all the many thousands of schools who actually implement this, really appreciate you for being a champion of the cause and actually making it a week for the environment.
Thank you so much. Thank you.